Hello everybody, it is Emery48 here and welcome back to another Marvel Monday. Today we are continuing our journey into the Venom movies with the second of the Venom movies, Let There Be Carnage, which I did not enjoy as much as the first Venom. I think one of the best parts about the first movie was the fact that Venom and Eddie Brock were trying to figure out how to get along. And not only get along, but Eddie was trying to figure out what the heck was happening. And watching him in a fight scene where he has no clue what's going on and just apologizing, to me, was hilarious. That was one of the highlights of the movie. So that was missing. And the way they replaced that was by just jumping into them not getting along. Which feels weird because at the end of the movie, they're getting along. So then all of a sudden, they're just kind of not. I don't think time has passed in between the movies. Maybe a couple of months, but not a long amount of time has passed. So that to me was strange. And I didn't enjoy that quite as much as them figuring each other out. All the scenes where Venom was off by himself, I didn't really care. That didn't excite me very much. The duo is what makes this a movie. So that was a little strange. Although we do get a great moment with Venom back in Anne and Eddie apologizing to both of them, essentially, and Anne doing the talking for Venom. That to me was funny. That was the bright moment of that whole split. The villain, Carnage / Woody Harrelson. I really liked the Woody Harrelson effect. I think he was a great face for the villain. For the fight scenes, though, it was just the villain from the last movie, but red. It makes it a little less interesting. I wanted a non-Venom villain. I want to see him fight something else. I wanted that after the first movie. I still want that after the second. I don't understand how a tiny piece of Venom can become something significantly more powerful than Venom, like it did for Carnage. So that to me was a little strange. I thought Angel was kind of pointless, other than the fact to show that Woody Harrelson and Carnage were not getting along. And obviously she had the sound effect. I thought the fight in the church was actually really cool. I preferred that to the fight from the first movie. I loved the bell going off and it pulling them both out of their Venom personas and just having them fight for real for a little bit. That was really cool. Other than that, most of the movie to me was not special or bad. There was not a lot of outstanding moments in this movie. I think Woody Harrelson is a great choice for a villain. And I really like Tom Hardy as Venom. I would like to see in the third movie Venom and Eddie Brock just kind of working together more and forming their connection to then fight something grand that is non-Venom based. That to me would make a really awesome finale for the trilogy. Don't know if that's how that's going to work. It will be interesting to see what they do with Anne, because she's been the love interest of this whole thing, but is now engaged. And I think that whole story arc was amusing to me in this movie, because Venom is verbally more upset than Eddie, but Eddie is clearly also upset, which is a funny dynamic. That is all I have for Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the movie in the comments down below. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.